Hey, welcome back to Algebra 2 Easy. Let's work on some long division. Here we have a polynomial divided by another polynomial. The first step is to set up the long division. So the x plus 5, which is doing the dividing, goes on the outside. Now that is your divisor. And then here we can put our dividend, which is the value, the polynomial that is being divided. So we have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 25x minus 50. And just as a note, you always put this in descending order. Okay, now I recommend looking to see how many terms you have in your divisor. I have 2 terms. So what I'm going to do is put parentheses underneath the first 2 terms of my dividend. And with long division, you're going to end up subtracting these values. So a little tip, whatever value is here, in this case x cubed, that's what we want to create right down here. Because I want to be able to say x cubed minus x cubed gives me 0, and I can cancel those out. So we need to figure out x times what would give me x cubed. Well, x times x squared. Now, because it's an x squared, I am going to line that x squared up with the other squared terms. This will help me figure out how many more terms I have to find. So now, x times x squared gives me x cubed. Now we're going to multiply again. 5 times x squared gives me positive 5x squared. Now we can subtract the first 2 terms in my dividend with these 2 terms we just found using the divisor. So x cubed minus x cubed cancels. Now I have negative 2x squared minus 5x squared. And that's going to give me negative 7x squared. Then I'm going to bring down the very next term. So I have minus 25x. Okay, so 2 terms, parentheses, subtract, and I draw my line. And just like last time, we need to eliminate this first term. So I know I need a negative 7x squared. So the question, x times what would give me negative 7x squared? Well, that would be negative 7x. Now I can multiply 5 by the negative 7x, and I get negative 35x. Now we can simplify. We have negative 7x squared minus 7x squared, and that cancels. And then we have negative 25 minus negative 35. That's the same as adding positive 35. So negative 25 minus negative 35 is going to give me positive 10x. And then I can bring down that last number, which is negative 50. Okay, so now we subtract, parentheses, we draw our line. And like last time, we wanted negative 7x squared. And then before that, we wanted x cubed. This time, you want 10x. Now we ask ourselves, x times what would give me 10x? Well, that would be x times positive 10. And then we can take 5 times positive 10, and we get positive 50. We can subtract. 10 minus 10 is 0. And then we have negative 50 minus 50. So that actually is going to give me a negative 100. And as you can see, there's no more numbers to pull down. So this negative 100 is your remainder. Now we can write our final answer. We have x squared minus 7x plus 10. And now we can write our remainder. So our remainder is going to be minus 100. And then we're going to leave that over the original divisor, which is x plus 5. Our final answer. I hope this helps, and be sure to follow us for more.